Here we will find the length of a tangent to a circle from a given point. Now here we have a circle and we have a point here P, and we know that we can have a tangent here, tangent PT, and we want to know what is the distance from this point P to this point T. So the length of that line segment PT. Now we know that the tangent will be perpendicular to the radius. So we draw in the radius here, and then we can join the point P to the centre of the circle. And we know we have a right angled triangle. So if we want to find the distance from P to T, we know what the radius is. We can work out the distance from P to C, and then we can use Pythagoras to find the distance PT. So here we're asked to find the length of the tangent from the point 0, 0 to this circle. And here we have our diagram, and we have P, which is the point of contact. We don't know what the coordinates of that are, but we have the circle, and we have the point 0, 0. Now we know the centre of the circle is 4, 2, so we know that the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. PB is the radius. So from trigonometry we know that the distance from A to B squared, which is the hypotenuse, is equal to the distance from AP squared plus the distance from P to B to B squared. Now AB is the distance from 0, 0 to 4, 2, and we can just use our coordinate geometry to find that. So it's x2 minus x1 to be squared plus y2 minus y1 to be squared, and that just gives us the square root of 16 plus 4, and in other words the distance from AB is the square root of 20. We know that the distance from P to B is the radius of the circle, and we can just use the square root of g squared plus f squared minus c to find that. That gives us the square root of 16 plus 2 minus 10, and that gives us the square root of 10. So plugging those back in to AB squared equals AP squared plus PB squared. We can plug in then root 20 to be squared is equal to AP squared plus root 10 squared, or 20 is equal to AP squared plus 10. Taking 10 from each side, we get 10 is equal to AP squared, and that gives us that our distance from A to P, the length we required, is the square root of 10.